Also, this one is why it sucks to be born as a capybara. I love these videos, but I really did not like that sound effect, and I hate that I'm gonna have to re-listen to it because I fucking paused the video to explain to you what the video is, even though you can see what the video fucking
You're
is.
slide out of your mother somewhere in South America. Other newborns
I
pile on
didn't,
top of
but-
you as your mom gives birth to 3 more. Around you,
Disgusting!
the rest of the females are doing the exact same thing. Your species
Awful
evolved to give
animation,
birth all at
awful.
once. You
The
crawl out
worst.
from beneath the bodies with your legs already strong enough to hold you. Nearby, one of your siblings is already getting fed, so you push into the nearest female capybara, hoping for milk. But she turns sharply and knocks you aside into the mud. You
Get
pick yourself
fucked,
up,
bozo!
and this time, find your real mother. She stands quietly as you approach, letting you fill your stomach. Then suddenly, the adults start moving. They head quickly toward the pond, so you follow. You try to stay close, but your legs are too short and you can't keep up. You slip into a soft patch of mud, with your front legs sinking down
No,
until you
he's
can't
gonna
move.
drown and
your mother
die.
notices and comes back. She lowers her head under your chest, lifting you free from the mud. She carries you down to the pond's edge and sets you gently
Imagine you just got here and you already have to walk. That's crazy.
into the shallow water. As you float there, something large rises beneath you. A crocodile slowly breaks the surface. You stop moving, but your mother doesn't react. She just watches. The crocodile doesn't attack. Instead, it
It's a
drifts
quack!
silently for a moment, then goes under you and lifts your body while you sit on its
What
head.
the hell?
It swims
What
forward
the
onto
hell?
the dirt and you jump off. Then it
What the
goes back
hell?
and disappears into the water. Crocodiles
hell?
aren't always dangerous. Sometimes they're just passing through, and you're lucky enough to catch a ride. But you don't want to be there when one
What? But what? Huh? That happens?
decides it's hungry. You're 3 weeks old now, and most of your day is spent floating. A white bird lands on your back. It moves slowly,
Bro wasn't
pecking at your
hungry?
fur.
Bullshit. If I'm a croc and a little capybara gets on top of me to ride me, first of all, I'm knocking him off, then I'm having myself a snack. I don't even care if I'm not hungry.
It's not here to hurt you. It's eating ticks and flies. These birds follow capybaras for food, and your kind lets them stay. 2 other young
Disrespectful,
capybaras
bro.
swim
It's
over. They're
disrespectful.
the same age as you. One bumps into your side, then kicks off and spins around. He's trying to start a game, so you chase after him. You lunge forward, kicking hard with your front legs, then twist away
Oh.
before they can hit you. You take turns pushing and shoving, testing how fast and how strong each of you is. The bird lifts off and flies away as the game gets louder. This kind of play has a purpose. It teaches you the basics of how to move and dodge in case any predators attack.
Oh my
But
god,
then
wait, this is
something
the
else moves in
tutorial
the water.
mode.
An otter bursts from the water and clamps down on your friend's leg. It shakes
But I thought
violently,
otters were
dragging
cute.
him sideways.
No!
Otters are predators, but they're also territorial.
What?
Your friend kicks hard and the otter lets go for a second, then snaps again and bites higher up near the ribs. Then when it finally had enough, it lets go and disappears. You stay still, holding your breath, because moving now would only
Is
make
your
things
friend
worse.
okay?
Your friend limps out of the water, leaving a trail in the mud. You follow behind him
No.
quietly. The bird comes back, lands beside him, and starts picking at the blood on his fur. Tomorrow, you'll follow the group
Evil.
uphill to find new grass. But for now, you just lie there watching and hoping the otter doesn't come back. Skip forward a bit, and you're 2 months old now. The pond is smaller now. Its edges are cracked, and the grass around it is non-existent. Most of the good
No.
plants are gone, except for one patch up the hill past the muddy slope. You
This is
spot
a
it
rough
early and start
beginning.
walking. The slope is slippery, but you climb anyway. Then, a larger juvenile blocks the top. He turns toward you, lowers his head, and
It's
takes a
the
step
bully.
forward.
He's the
He
big
doesn't
kid
want
on
to
the
share,
block.
but you don't stop. You shove into his chest and keep moving. He pushes back, holding his spot, but you're not small anymore. You press harder with your back legs, digging into the mud. His foot slips, and he stumbles sideways, just enough to let you pass. You reach
This
the
is like an
patch alone.
anime level
The grass
fight.
is fresh, so you graze for a while, and then look back down the hill. You chirp once. The others hear it.
Chirp!
Within minutes, a line of capybaras is climbing toward you. As
chirp?
they arrive, the juvenile
Like a
you
bird?
pushed tries to squeeze into your spot. You turn toward him and plant your feet. He pauses. Then he moves to the side and eats somewhere else. After you've eaten your fill, you squat and poop. Then you turn,
Oh.
lower your head, and eat it. You've seen the adults do this before.
This is reminding me of when I used to play the MMO Mabinogi, and there would be random enemies, and sometimes they would have titles for no reason. It would be like Scorpion the Strong, Scorpion the Fierce, Scorpion the fucking Sharp Stinger. So this makes me imagine capybaras wandering around in the world, and then they have titles like Capybara the Magnificent Dung Eater.
You didn't know why until now. Your gut isn't fully developed yet. It needs the bacteria you just passed. That's how your stomach learns to break down the tough stems and roots you'll rely on as you grow. That evening, your group settles on the hill. You lie down beside 2 others. The juvenile you challenged stays nearby, but doesn't come close. You don't know if he'll try again tomorrow, but if he does,
The
you'll be
loathsome
ready.
dung
You're 6
eater.
months old
Where's
now,
that from
walking
again?
along the edge of the pond, searching for new shoots poking out of the dirt. Most of the grass near the water is gone, so you wander farther than usual. A patch of dry leaves looks soft enough to stand on, so you step forward. But as soon as you do, the ground starts moving. Tiny red bodies pour out from underneath. You freeze for half a second, then the biting starts. They cover your legs, your belly, and your neck.
No,
You squeal and jump, shaking your limbs trying to kick them off, but it doesn't work. Their jaws clamp down and don't
That's
let go.
my worst
You bolt
nightmare.
straight into the water, dragging the swarm with you. You dunk your entire
The
body
swarm?
under,
Oh my
blowing
god, he's
bubbles through your
killing
nose. You come up
some
once for air,
viewers.
then dive again,
Dude, he's
rubbing your head
fucking
against the mud at the
drowning
bottom.
them.
It helps,
Wait,
but it's
that's a macroaggression against them because like they're clankers. So you're literally short-circuiting them by dragging them into the swamp.
not enough. The ants are still clinging to the softer parts of your skin. You stay in the water until your body stops twitching, and that's when the ants finally let go. When you crawl back out, you
Rip
see
to
movement
swarm.
across the pond. A coati is digging at the same pile of leaves. Its snout pushes into the mound and pulls out a chunk of soil covered in ants and eggs. It eats them quickly, flicking its tongue and chewing fast.
I like to imagine if you had like a bunch of animals in a group chat, the capybara is like, God, I had a run-in with some ants like yesterday and I got fucked up, bro. I had to like go in the swamp and stay in there until they let go of me and like died. And then your anteater buddy is just like, he just posts the buh emote, the buh, and he's like, just eat them?
You stare from the bank, still dripping. The coati doesn't care that you just got swarmed. It just wants breakfast. Fire ants don't belong here, but they're everywhere now. Capybaras like you don't fight them. You just run to the water and hope it's deep enough. Skip forward a bit, and you're 1 year old now. Bigger, heavier, and no longer treated like a baby.
40
You still walk near your
kilograms!
mother, but she doesn't look back as often. When you chirp, the others don't respond. You eat with them. You sleep with them. But something's different now. You're old enough to leave. One morning, you don't follow the group.
I'm moving
you walk
out,
the other
Mom.
way toward a log covered in moss. You graze there alone until sunset, then go to sleep beside it. No one joins you, and no one comes looking either. The next day, you try to form something new. You nudge 2 juveniles to follow you. One does for a while, but by midday, he's gone. He went back to the group,
Oh.
so you stand by the riverbank, unsure what to do next. That evening,
This is
you rub your
sad.
snout against a tall patch of reeds, leaving your scent behind. You wait in the shallows, watching the trail, but no one appears. On
Is
the
this
third day,
matchmaking?
you
Is
walk
that, like,
farther
Hinge for
downstream and see a different
capybaras?
group. There aren't that many of them. A few females lie stretched out on the bank, and 2 juveniles graze nearby. One big male stands near the edge of the water, chewing slowly.
Not the big
He's twice
male.
your size, with thick
Not the
shoulders
big
and half-torn
male.
ears. Every part of him says, "Don't try it," so you don't. You stop just out of view, then lower your head and step into the water, just enough to let the
No.
current drift you past them. You angle your body away and start grazing
he's a
like this was your
beta
plan all along.
capybara.
The big male lifts his head once, watching you for a moment, then goes back to chewing. He doesn't chase you off, so you stay. You're 2 years old, and you've been living with your new group for a year now. You're walking beside the dominant male, keeping just behind
The
his shoulder
dominant
as he steps
male.
through the mud and stops to graze at a patch of fresh grass. You lower your head and feed too, keeping your movements small so you don't draw attention. He starts moving again, and
You
you
have to
follow
cuck
without
yourself to
thinking.
be
You're
in the
focused on the
group.
path, being kind of a beta male. Then the male suddenly slows down, lifting his head and freezing in place. Before you understand what's happening, a puma explodes from the bushes. Its paws
Wait,
hit the dirt in a
yes,
full
yes, kill
sprint,
him, kill the
aimed straight
alpha!
at both of you. You're too close to run. It will catch
Get
whichever
rid
one
of
of you
him!
falls behind. So you lower your head and ram the male in the ribs, pushing your full weight into him. He stumbles sideways and lands on his
Holy
back. The puma
Et
leaps
tu,
mid-stride
Brute?
and crashes into him just as he
Holy
starts getting
fuck!
up. It starts
Actual
ripping him apart,
assassination.
tearing his neck, which disables him instantly. You turn and run. You don't look back. You throw yourself into the river, kicking hard through the shallow
Holy
water and
fucking
pulling yourself onto the
evil.
far bank before you stop moving. You stay there for hours, hidden under a random tree, until the sun starts to drop and the others come looking. That evening, you return to the group alone. The dominant male is dead. No
Do you think he was like lying about it and he's like, yeah, bro. He didn't make it, but I beat the shit out of that puma. Yeah. My dick's hard, by the way.
one challenges you, and no one even looks at you for long. You take his place, his spot near the food, his position near the females, and control over the rest. You're not a follower anymore. You're in charge now. Skip forward, and you're 4 years old now. The river's drying up again,
How
but there's
long
a warm
do they
spring tucked
live?
between the rocks where the water stays clear. You've claimed it. No other males come near, because
Yeah,
they know it's
fuck
yours.
off.
Most mornings, you soak here alone. But today, a female enters the water nearby. She doesn't look at you. She just settles in and floats. You stay where you are, pretending not to notice. Then you climb
She
out,
wants me.
shaking
She
water from your
wants me.
fur, and
She
start
wants me.
circling around her. It's not the first time you've seen this
What?
happen. You've watched older
This
males
is a
do
mating
it,
ritual?
but she ignores you. So you keep walking in big circles, just like you've seen. She stands and moves the opposite way. It's working. She walks
Are women just like stupid in every single species? Because how are you getting into a mud puddle with a male capybara, the alpha male capybara of the group, and then you act like you don't want him? And he's like circling around you and you're like, I'm not in the mood. Like, what? Dude, shut up.
faster, so you follow. But you move too quickly,
Playing hard to
splashing
get.
through the
She's
water
acting
and closing
coy
the
for
gap too
nothing.
soon.
Literally
She turns into the
asking for
grass
it, by
and
the
stands
way.
at the edge, just watching. You stop and lower your head to eat from a clump of weeds, chewing slowly while facing away from her. After a while, she circles back. This time, she walks right past you. You turn and follow, keeping your steps steady and staying behind her. She slows down and lets you get
Women
closer.
are addicted
You
to
move
being
to her side and
chased.
climb on top,
This is a
planting
mental
your front
illness.
feet behind her shoulders. It lasts a few seconds, then she steps away and walks back into the spring, lowering herself into
That's normal. Yeah, a couple seconds. That's how it
the
goes.
water. You follow and lie beside her. Now you understand how it works. You don't need to fight or push others aside. You just need to move the right way at the right time. You're 5 years old now. You walk at the edge of the forest where the fruit trees grow. A mango drops nearby and rolls past your feet. You bite
A
once,
mango.
then again, sweet juice filling your mouth as you chew. The skin tears easily. You swallow half before the other capybaras even notice it fell. 2 females and a younger male are close by, all focused on their own fruit. A few more drop around you, bouncing off branches and
What
landing
the
on the
hell?
leaves.
What's
One of them
happening?
rolls farther, slipping into the bush. You step after it without
Oh
thinking,
no.
still chewing the last bite.
Oh
Then something yanks your leg sideways.
No.
A wire closes tight around your ankle, jerking you off balance and slamming your body into the ground. You try to push up, but your leg stays pinned. The
It's
wire's
over.
too strong. You twist hard and kick, dragging yourself in a half circle through the dirt. But it doesn't loosen. You struggle harder, digging your teeth into vines, ripping at the bush that hides the anchor, but nothing breaks. The
It's
snare
over.
holds your leg out at the wrong angle, and the more you pull, the deeper it cuts. The others are already gone. When the wire snapped shut, they ran
No.
without even taking a
No,
look
they
at you. You
abandoned
stop
me.
moving. The blood around your ankle thickens in the dirt. Then flies start landing on your
This is his comeuppance. This is his karma.
back and stay there. Eventually, the sound of footsteps comes through the trees. One man walks toward you, holding a coil of rope in one hand and a machete in the other. He crouches, checks the snare, then grabs your leg and pulls you free. You don't resist. You're not awake for most of what comes next. He carries you by the legs, ties you to a pole, and slings it
To
over
a
his shoulder.
pole?
Back at
That's
camp, the work is
disrespectful.
quick. He skins your body and lays the hide out to dry. The meat is set aside. Weeks later, part of you is wrapped around someone's waist, stitched into a belt. Life as a capybara might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check.
Shadi, you know what? I appreciate the story arc of this video, and honestly, he got what was coming to him. Okay? He set up the alpha to get killed. Alpha never did anything wrong. Let him exist in the flock, and then he just like got him killed and took over. No. This was retributive justice. It's karma. It was deserved.